All right, we have our roof positioned above our porch, and now we're going to draw in a beam and put some posts in. I don't need this note here for garage, and I'm just going to click on there and delete that. I'm not going to go with the fancy column here. We're just going to use a 5x5, probably pressure treated, but a 5x5 post. So I'm just going to delete that architectural post, and these are just symbolic columns. So I'm just going to delete that guy and actually delete this little guy over there. Okay, so now we end up with something that looks like this. So now we're going to add in the beam. And I just see a little notch in this wall over here too. And I'm going to fix that a little bit later. So let's go to our top of main. We know we measured it 6'8" to the underside of the roof overhang. So let's just start by drawing a beam. We go home and we say beam. We start to draw a beam, and we're going to select, I think, about maybe a 5x12 or 5x10 glulam beam. And there we do have a 5x12 glulam western species. So that's good. And so I can click in here, and I'm just going to put it in here. Okay. And then it's going to give me a little warning that I can't see it, which is fine. Escape, escape. So I'll go to my 3D view. There's the beam that got drawn in right at the ground floor level on top of me, and I'm going to pick on here. I'll go to the properties of that after the fact and say, okay, well, start level offset 6'8", 6'8". Go in here, 6'8". Okay. And the Z direction justification, I'm going to say bottom. So I want the bottom to be at 6'8". Hit OK, click out, and then pick on here, shift middle mouse button. Okay, and there's my beam positioned in there. So now let's go to our section, which is, let's go to my section, which is called section length. Okay, and there's my beam. So I can take this, and now I can just use my arrow key and nudge that down. Okay, position it accordingly. Okay, go to my 3D view. Okay, it's my beam. Not too bad. Let's check some headroom. So let's go back to our front to make sure that there's enough headroom. Not too bad. SD on the keyboard for shaded mode. Let's do a little measurement. Modify, measure from top of main. Oh, measure from top of main up to underside of that beam is 6'7". Not too bad. Maybe we want to change the depth of that beam. We'll see. But at that point in the step, that clearance is okay. So let's go back to our main floor. And now we need to add in some posts. So we will come back in our next lesson. We'll load up a column family and position those equally spaced across the front of our porch roof.